it's Tracy from Our Cabin on Wheels. We're just getting ready to hook up and leave Rio Grande Village at Big Bend National Park. I'm going to show you the campground. Let me tell you a little bit about Rio Grande Village campground. Majority of the sites are no hookup, no water, no electricity. There are bathhouses and places where you can fill up your water. There's also a section that is no generators as well. So if you like the quieter nights and days, then choose this side. Okay, here are some campsites at Rio Grande Village, Rio Grande, I mean. This is our site number 48. You'll see that some of the sites have shelters and some don't. There's a mixture of tents and RVs on this side. Okay, this is typical of what you would find in a site without a shelter. They have storage units for your food and other smelly items because they have animal activity, including bears, mountain lions, and javelinas. Okay, here's an example of a site that has a shelter. Same things with the food locker, picnic table, and a barbecue grill. There are not a lot of trees, and we're camping here in February, so there aren't any leaves on the trees. Even the leafless trees provided a little bit of shade, and honestly only one day while we were here we needed it because it's been pretty cold. This is the no generator zone over here, and there are more campsites back on that loop that are also no generator. These on this side are the generator allowed sites. Here's an example of some of the water spigots. It's been pretty cold here, so they're leaving them running a little bit to keep from freezing. Because there are no hookups at the site, you have to be sure to fill your tank, your fresh water tank, before you set up, because it can be difficult to do that after. Okay, here's one of the bathhouses separated by gender. Actually, there aren't any baths here, they're just toilets. Showers are available at the camp store for $2 for 5 minutes. All right, I'm going to show you the inside of the ladies' room, but let me tell you a little bit about the bathhouses. There are several throughout the campground. There are only toilets and sinks. Some of them are very stinky, like they haven't been cleaned. They smell of urine, even though they look clean. I think there might be something with the plumbing or their system, but this one here is okay. Some of them smell worse than others. This is the bathhouse. It doesn't look too bad. 2 toilets and 2 sinks, and if you need to dry your hair, there's a electrical outlet. Because there aren't any water at the sites and of the animal activity, they have sinks for washing your dishes at the bathhouse. And they work pretty good. Only cold water though. Pull through site 13. It has a shelter, and it's quite large actually. The one next door is pretty small, and you're right across from the bathrooms if that is important to you. Okay, we're getting to that little loop in the back, which is also no generator. You can see the mountain there in the distance. It is very beautiful here. You can hear noises. People are getting ready to pack up and ship out. Here's site 24, another pull through. Nice and quiet back here. Site 25, very small, probably just for a van camper or a tent. And there's my crew checking out the sites. Hey, there goes my crew the other way. So I just talked to Vic, who just talked to the camp host, and they discussed how windy it gets here in the winter. And he said that in January, they had winds of 80 miles an hour here, which seems crazy to me. We did experience some heavy winds. It felt like we were in a boat with our camper going back and forth. But we know now that it's normal for this time of year. Site 42 in the corner. It's nice. Got trees over there. Very small site here. Site 44. Site 45. Site 46, which is next to ours. And one thing we kind of overlooked is that it does have a shared driveway, so be mindful of that. Here are the sites with full hookups. These are not under the authority of the National Park Service. These are reservable under the vendor, Aramark. As you can see, it's basically just a parking lot. Each site has a picnic table in the back, water, electric, and sewer. So if you do need full hookups, this is what you get. As an example, here is a full hookup site without anybody in it right now. It's got a tree back there, not too bad. There's the neighbor, and there's the across the way. Okay, they do have a nice little camp store that has gasoline and all the little things you might need, including beer and wine inside. The thing about, if you want to pump gas, you have to leave them your keys, pump your gas, and then pay after you're done pumping. Here's the camp store. There's absolutely no cell coverage here, which is why we have our Starlink Mini and Jackery. Here we are at the dump station with a beautiful view of the mountains. It's a single dump station, and this is where you would get your potable water to fill up your tank. But right now I believe that they've shut it off because of the cold temperature. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of Rio Grande Village at Big Bend National Park in Texas. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more campground tour videos. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I will answer them.